Yes and hello, I'm Leon and welcome to another session of Persona 5 Royale. Last time I think we saved Sumire. Is probably the proper name, the way to call her now. So I think we saved Sumire with the help of like Akechi and the whole group at the end of it. And now the doctor has given us an ultimatum about like how long we have until he actually does something, until he talks with us. So we might actually be going right into like the classic routine of doing a big dungeon and then like chilling for 20 days until like there is an actual change of heart. But yeah, he's actually fully controlling this world, and you can see that like by the whole hallucination theme we have. And Morgana is back into a cat. Morgana is a cat again. Like, okay, things are the way they should be, but if anyone like has the probably no, okay. Yusuke has had the like purest wish, but Morgana just wanted to be a person like the people he adores. It's understandable. How did this happen? Either way, let's rest for tonight and collect our thoughts. My tea is too hot. Ow. Ow. I did not expect my tea to be that hot. Make everyone happy, huh? But even so. Anyway, let's think about this tomorrow. Sleep. So the Velvet Room still exists? I mean, why wouldn't it, but...
It's been quite some time.
I mean, it's been a week. 2 weeks.
We have finally succeeded in reaching you.
These clothes.
You have been imprisoned once more. This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity, one who's bound you through your future. However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own realities. You are on the verge of grasping a potential reality once more.
Am I?
Our meeting again now within this place is proof enough.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
It seems the time has come.
What do I do now?
We are merely beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will.
So?
You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take.
That's fine. Are you going to help then? Is that what you're saying to me?
If the will of rebellion still thrives within you, then we will surely meet again.
Wait. Are your services still available?
Lady Lavenza told you that? We ought to tell everyone else that too. Let's all meet up after school.
Okay, so I guess like you sort of missed it. You didn't even like hear Igor speak, so Igor wasn't Igor. Something I think I called out like since the beginning, that his voice was wrong. So Igor wasn't Igor, and instead it was like the Holy Grail. And to make sure that he won in the game, he split Lavenza into the other two girls, Janine and Charlie. I don't remember their names exactly right now. So he split this one girl into the twins, and then he pretended to be Igor. But when like the whole thing happened with the god that we had to kill, they basically fused back together. Hey Sumire.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm sorry. I can't believe what I tried to do to you two. I genuinely cannot apologize enough for what happened.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that. More importantly, how have you been?
Physically, I'm fine,
You actually looked kinda tanned, that's weird.
but mentally, to be entirely honest, I'm all mixed up.
I mean, you did let things go quite wild there. Are you okay?
My memories are still pretty fuzzy, and I haven't really processed everything yet. I'm going to need a little time to myself to think things through. I have to figure out what to do with myself from here on.
Okay, so it's interesting. I guess he's going to leave as Sumire now, but is he going to participate in the Phantom Thieves? Happy New Year, everyone! You all did your homework, right? Next year is going to be all about your college entrance exams, so you'd better start preparing now. Oh, and if you cause any trouble, that'll show up on your transcripts. So make sure you behave yourselves, okay? Now, time to turn in that homework. Let's see who's on class duty today.
Man,
Have you been studying? Well, not that you really had time for that. Honestly, we really didn't have time for that. We've honestly been carried by our own smarts on this department. Alright, so neither Akechi nor Sumire are in the team chat anymore yet. Yeah, they're not there yet. Is everyone rested up? More or less. My mind was racing so much that I passed out before I even realized it. Same here! I think that I've sorted through my own thoughts, but I'd still like to hear everyone else's take. I have something to tell you. Oh really? Sure thing. Welcome to the hideout right after school then. Gotcha! Come on, I'll be waiting for all of ya.
hey,
Futaba, you need to go to school. You're gonna be a stupid idiot if you don't go to school. For real. We definitely need to update everyone on about Lady Lavenza. And cook up a plan for... and cook our plans for here on out. Somebody should tell Sumire and Akechi. They're sort of part of the team now?
We have to choose our own path, eh? Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out. It seems he was right.
we can't accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki, right? That's right. We have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's business as usual for us.
Dr. Maruki is an adult with a warped desire, but
Yeah?
that desire's just a wish for us all to be happy, right?
I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of Shido and Kamoshida. The Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from our past targets.
And that's kind of my point. He did attack us though.
Well, I think we already know what we gotta do.
Vote on it? Doesn't need to be like a unanimous decision?
Haru's right. Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all. There are probably plenty of folks out there living all happy in this reality. Who knows? Maybe Dr. Maruki is actually doing the right thing. But we all still feel like this reality's wrong, right? We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, then I'm gonna do it. So somebody say something?
No, I think you were correct for the most part.
Sorry, I was just thinking about how right you are, Ryuichi.
So we're going to change our target's heart not to reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in.
In a way, you're not reforming society, but you're technically bringing society to its rightful place by not letting someone play God for making everyone happy though. Like, it's a very strenuous thing. Again, we've had the discussion last time, but it feels like what we're doing is wrong. Like but also what he's doing is wrong.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
Then it's unanimous.
Somebody
Well,
should ask
That means
Futaba.
our next step is pretty clear.
Get back in the palace.
Right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting us to infiltrate his palace.
That reminds me. You know that, reality bending stuff?
Yeah,
Why is Doc able to do that anyway?
because he actually did the research.
I've been wondering the same thing. Even if he was the top cognitive science expert, that wouldn't be enough for him to do all of this.
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd better dig up some more intel on him first.
I wonder if it's Akechi with some more in. Oh, it's not.
This is Lavenza speaking.
Yes, we know. Lavenza?
Huh?
Your will of rebellion has reached new heights.
To the point that she now has a phone.
We would like to aid that will, if you find it agreeable.
That'd be helpful. Please.
Wait, how is she even calling you?
And how'd she know how high our wills are? Did she tap your line or something?
Her timing was just too perfect. Maybe she actually did.
I have performed no form of electronic surveillance whatsoever.
Apparently she can hear you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they were whispering.
There's something I wish to tell you regarding your current situation. However, I'm reaching the limit of my communication ability with this method. Let us meet in person tomorrow.
Okay, her bill is up. Meet?
Yes. Of course, your friends are also invited. As for the location, let us convene at your school.
Oh, okay, sure.
At Shujin?
I mean, this is not going to be convenient for Yusuke, but...
In that case, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, see you
She
tomorrow.
hung up.
Is she really gonna go to our school? Just walk through the front gates like nothing?
I mean, it's a school. She can just probably say, you know what, I'm Ren's younger cousin, and they will be like, oh, you know, okay.
I'm not sure what to make of it. But since we've determined our goal and Lavenza's offered to help us, I'd call that progress of some sort. All we have left is whatever we discuss tomorrow at school, plus whether or not we're going to team up with Akechi.
Considering what he told us, really does seem like we share an end goal with Akechi, but
I get it, like, really wants to die again, too.
Well, I think we ought to team up.
Me too.
I mean, he is pretty strong.
Dr. Maruki's strong enough to change reality itself. If we're gonna fight him, we're gonna need Akechi's help.
Plus, if he does betray us again, we'll just take him out too.
Haru really has, like, a knife to grind.
I guess that settles that.
let's all meet at Shujin tomorrow. I'll take care of figuring out how to get Yusuke and Futaba in the school.
Class president, I mean, it wouldn't be, like, too hard, would it?
I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
All right, let's head home for now.
I mean, Futaba could probably, like, enroll or something, right? Just enroll the girl, get it over with, have her actually start doing work. Do you think Lavenza will make it to the school? I hope she doesn't get lost or anything. Yeah, don't you think it's a bad idea, her wandering around in that getup? That's true. Hopefully no one gives her a hard time. If someone does, you better come up with a good excuse for her, Ren. Morgana's on top of it.
For real?
What? No, I'm not! How am I supposed to pull something out like that off? A kitty helping out a little kid. Sounds like a dynamite duo. That could last 3 seasons in a movie. Easy! That's not exactly helpful to us right now, though. At any rate, I'm sure that she would reach out to us if something were to go awry. That's true. Going from Yusuke voice to Haru voice is like being in a car crash. That's true. We can put our faith in Lavenza. Agreed. Let us know if anything changes, Ren. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Why would Lady Lavenza want to meet up at the school? It's not like she just wants to check out the place, right? Okay, so do we have anything we can do at this point? Do we just go to sleep? Okay, I guess we just go to sleep.
Nice.
Do you want to take a break for today? I want to think a bit. I think on it a bit more. Yep. Honestly, I'm kind of sleepy right now, like IRL. Hey. Sorry, it's nothing. Come on, what's up?
No.
I was just remembering what happened last night. You remember, right? The night before we went to Mementos to erase it, before we've dealt with Shido.
Hey.
You remember how I said I finally found the place where I belong? Even though I said that and really believed it, I still fell right into Maruki's hands. I know I've made it obvious how much I want to be a human. More than once, I thought it would give me a chance with Lady Anne, but what it did was just so lame. I can't believe I was off having a blast while you were busy trying to help us. But you came back. Well, that's true, but I mean, that was just the right thing to do. Now that I think about it, you've been helping me from the very beginning. Hell, I was locked up in a prison when we first met. I'm nowhere near a school. You don't have to be cool.
Right.
Well, that's true. And after all, we've been through a lot together. We've all been through what? After all we've been through together, there's no point trying to act cool in front of you.
Listen up.
Know what? I'm going to make you a promise right now. From now on, I'm going to be more independent. You're a cat. I just kept relying on you for everything because deep down, I thought you could figure everything out for me. But that's all changing. I'm going to stand proud on my own 4 feet. I'm going to be the one to protect you. I promise I will. I mean, you're the one constantly healing us. Everything is fine. Wait, what? Second awakening? What? They can do that? I've discovered a new... No, my original power.
Alright.
Morgana's persona Mercurius has transformed into Diego.
Okay.
Alright, time to serve Maruki his just desserts. Anyone who tries to pull one over on us like that is asking for it. Let's do our best.
Right.
Right, sorry again for all the hassle. You and I are gonna be even greater partners now.
Let's turn in for the
Well,
night.
things are going to be hectic starting tomorrow. Let's call it a night. Yeah, it's really interesting that they actually go into a third one, Majestic Presence. All skill slots are currently full. Okay. Miracle Rush. Medium physical damage to all foes with a high critical chance. I honestly always... this is just Lucky Punch but wide. I want it but I can't. Evolve the party's member's persona. That's like the final... That's a new achievement we got.
Ahem.
A new year is starting. You all look sleepy. Why, did you doze through the new year? Was Sogatsu one big excuse to laze around? What are you talking about? Good grief. Sogatsu's not supposed to be an excuse to relax, you know. We decorate... It's not my favorite teacher, okay. We decorate with Kodamatsu, Kagami Mochi, and Shimenawa. I hope I did not murder all of them. In order to welcome the Toshikami deities. It's one of the oldest traditions in Japan. God, I wish I understood like half the words that are being said here. By the way, cherry blossom viewing and even Children's Day are meant to commemorate deities and spirits. Japan's got a lot of gods, so naturally, there end up being a lot of events and rituals to accommodate them all. There's a phrase referring to all the Shinto gods as a collective. Anyone know it offhand?
What is the answer?
Alright, Takamaki-san, I'll bet you slept through Shogatsu. Huh? Oh yeah, I mean...
Hey, wait!
Lillian is obviously panicking. Be a good guy and help her out. If they don't... I think that's literally the second time they did this.
Seriously?
I'm so unlucky. Oh wait, that's not her voice. I'm so unlucky. I didn't even sleep through Shogatsu. Ren, are you awake? Can you give me a hint? It's some phrase about the gods, but it's kind of abstract, right? What's this phrase supposed to illustrate about the gods of Shinto? Bro, I don't know Japanese. How numerous they are? Yeah, I think that's right. They use a specific number, right? Hey Peter, welcome to the stream. Very nice to have you here. The one about how many gods there are in Shinto? The 10,000 gods? 10,000? I think it was more than that, actually. Oh, is it you, sis? Oh, it's my sister! Welcome to the stream, sister. We are at the very end. I'm not trying to say like your real name because I don't want it showing. I don't want it to. Don't want to risk it like appearing on a video. But welcome to the stream. Very nice to have you here. I hope you're having. Are you having a day off? Is it your day off? Or did you work earlier? Nope. I'm guessing nope on the day off. I guess you worked earlier. Morning shift. Okay, that's... I guess you have the night free. That's nice. Not a lot of sleep, but you get the night free. Thank you very much for being here. Yes, it's my youngest sister. I have a younger sister and a youngest sister. So you are tomorrow. Oh, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yeah, you're working in the morning. Oh my god, that's so sad. Like, I honestly feel bad for you. I feel bad for you like every time, but I feel having to wake up in the morning Saturday is probably the worst. Have a nice night, sis. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Based on what? Some phrase about the gods, but it's kind of abstract, right? What's this phrase supposed to illustrate about the gods of Shinto? I think we already been here. The 8 million gods? Yeah, I think that's it.
That means...
So people call the gods of Shinto the 8 million gods.
This is it. Correct. No way.
We call them Yaoyorozu no Kami, or the 8 million gods. Yaoyorozu means 8 million? I know Kami means god, so... Wait. Yeah, she was in that picture. It was actually the one in the recent picture. I mean, she posted that picture, so it's not wild. I mean, also, like, we're friends, she's my sister. It's not weird for you to know her. She also knows about you. In, like, mention, but she knows of you. Though the numbers not meant to be taken literally. Yaoyorozu is essentially shorthand for myriad gods, an uncountable number. yeah, I guess like Yagorozu, Momo Yagorozu in like Hiroaka, that's what that name means? Myriad? That's interesting. In older days, the Japanese believed that the gods dwelt in everything. What with all these traditions, you could say that these beliefs still affect our lives today. It's a wonderful thing, really. We really need to cherish our history. That's also very true about the Greek religion, but because it's a smaller, like it's a less, um, it it existed for a shorter time. The ancient Greek religion gave everything like a god, from a river to like Zeus. Everything had a deity in it, so it's kind of the same idea, but because it was more short-lived, it's way smaller in the number. Nice, Lady Anne seems really relieved. You're pretty good at studying. I'm impressed. I'm good at guessing, and I'm good at like you giving me a second chance.
You've been awfully busy lately. Don't forget to eat lunch.
I don't think you're going to let me.
As for myself, be sure to order some jelly-filled bread and...
Jelly-filled bread? What? That's Lavenza. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's just fluttering down the hall like a graceful... Wait, that's not my point. Let's follow it. Hey!
Hey, chase it down, so you don't lose sight of it. I mean, it's a ethereal butterfly, no way I can lose... Okay, I've lost sight of it. Wait, it actually went downstairs?
Oh!
Hey, you see that? It went to the first floor. Where on earth is it trying to go? Come on, we gotta follow it for now.
For real?
The nurse's office? What's going on here? Just like in my dream. You even showed up in your dreams? That's strange. Well, never mind that. There's no point in thinking about that right now. Let's get inside the nurse's office, quickly. Wait, is it actually Maruki? Ah, okay.
Lavenza.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
I see. Exchanging common expressions upon meeting like humans do, it has a rather pleasant feeling. But that is irrelevant. Let's turn to the matter at hand. As I told you yesterday, there's something I wish to tell you. But first, please gather your other friends here.
Here?
I mean, it's
You
not really
wanna
gonna
meet
be
in the
easy.
nurse's office?
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest.
Huh?
Maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like Maruki is no simple feat. But the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition, so I may converse with you all in person here.
I don't get it?
I see.
Let us continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened. Until that time, I will provide my eyes a much-needed rest.
So I guess like it's the vibe of the room, then. And she's gonna go to sleep, I guess.
Wait, rest? Lady Lavenza? I guess we should get everyone in here.
Yeah, it's not gonna be super easy, but... Are we actually going to have to summon them? Oh, okay. It just happens. That's nice.
Infiltration success.
Futaba, come on!
I'm rather surprised no one took notice of us.
Yeah, it's almost like your two twins dressed appropriately in a area you're supposed to be.
Considering how I don't have an adequate excuse for the school to approve your being here. We're lucky it went as well as it did.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody into thinking you belong.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask who was it at the door, but...
I must say, though, I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
Well, it's just as we said before. We've accepted your offer to work together.
Now's not the time to let personal stuff get in the way of our goal.
Like you killing someone's father in this room.
But if you ever betray us again, we'll make sure you regret it.
All right, then. That's no concern of mine, anyway. Remember what I told you all before? We share a mutual interest. Until Maruki is defeated, we have a deal to uphold.
Should
It
somebody call
appears that
Sumire,
everyone's
maybe?
arrived. Does this mean you're ready to begin?
Ain't that our line?
Care to fill us in?
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter reality as you know it,
Okay.
as well as the true nature of his power.
You know all of that?
I admit there will be a degree of speculation involved, but only to a small extent.
Okay. So you're just
First,
guesstimating.
I will explain the situation with the current reality. I believe that Maruki has altered the cognition of the masses. In
Yeah,
other
it seems
words,
so.
It's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
Okay.
He changed mementos? How is that even possible?
It isn't gone, is it?
Wait, don't forget about our experience with the Metanav in Maruki's palace.
You know what? What do you mean by that?
Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form.
So it could never go away.
If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and that man were also to gain access to mementos, it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality itself.
I've completely lost you.
Could he really have done all that? I mean, it's assumed that Dr. Maruki has the power to control cognition, right?
Exactly. That man's controlling of cognition. Let's see. Why don't we refer to his power as actualization?
Okay.
Most likely, that actualization is a power unique to a persona.
So he's actually got a persona that can do that, I guess.
In other words, this man named Maruki is...
The only adult persona user.
He's a persona user?
That's impossible.
Why? Why would it
There's
be
no
possible?
way to have a persona and a palace at the same time.
Why not? Didn't Futaba literally do this? Futaba literally did it. She literally did it. What are you talking about? Yeah, it was only for a bit, but she literally did it.
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible. However, by the time he crossed your paths,
What is he talking about? Futaba did
there's
it.
no doubt that he was making use of his actualization.
Oh,
Even if
sorry.
it is just his subconscious, he's using a persona in the real world. So, his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan.
It was most likely through the use of actualization.
Still, though, even if we assume that Maruki has unique persona abilities, such as the case with him and myself, we still need to determine how he used that power on mementos as a whole, rather than a single individual.
Right. even if there were some kind of power that could affect mementos. It's on a whole other level from what we've seen so far. A single person just shouldn't be capable of all that.
That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's something that, like, gods do.
Yeah, I was about to say a god would do.
And what if he became such a god?
In what way?
What? The god of control.
Indeed, the being in mementos that you all defeated was a false deity that the masses deludedly clung to.
So, if like he got a grasp of it right before he could keep it?
It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it disappeared.
How?
Took over his position? What do you mean? So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or something?
And also, here's the deal. This palace was there for a while, right? So... Oh, wait. That was his palace forming, and then he took over the deity as a persona. Okay, that could be what's going on here. Okay.
Now, the Phantom Thieves are the ones who gained the masses' support after defeating this so-called god of control.
Did we? I think the poll says we're on 13%, so...
So it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their savior. In that case, why did they instead turn to Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom Thieves did?
That's a very good question. The masses were invested in the Phantom Thieves, not Maruki.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like that. Is that really true?
It's most likely because...
Because? We chose Maruki.
What?
After we defeated the god of control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki described it. And it happened?
I don't remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when would we have even had the chance to?
What about our counseling?
Alright, give me a moment. I haven't done this voice in a while. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this happened at all, but... Well, no matter what path you might have to take to get there. I hope your track dreams will still do you some good in the end. Heh, thanks.
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's parlor.
Bro, we just went to a therapist. You should try it. It's not our fault.
There's no way of knowing how many of those situations were intentionally orchestrated by that man. However, the result is still the same. A desire for his actualization was seeded within your hearts. Thus, I have no doubt that it was your own desires that led to their actualization.
So this is all our fault, huh?
No! Again, this is kind of like victim blaming in a sense. You didn't do anything wrong, you just went to a therapist. It's not like your fault that this happened.
We're the ones who told him the cognitive world really exists, too.
Okay, that one was on me. That one was on me. He has to be stopped.
Right, let's fight. If this is our own fault, we've got to be the ones to fix it.
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then allow me to proceed.
Proceed with what?
This world is in a very unstable condition currently. On the day that the god of control fused mementos with the real world, The merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
Were those lines recorded on like a different day? Why does it sound so different?
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone. That explains why Maruki's palace was visible in Odaiba.
Even as we speak, Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred. As slow a pace as it may be, he still continues to actualize the world of the masses as a whole. Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one.
Okay, I understand, but like, what do we do about it?
When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
No.
This issue goes beyond the masses as well. Although you are all Persona users, it would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control.
So, what's the plan?
To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission.
So that's why he told us to like wait, huh?
And I believe this fusion will conclude in 1 month's time.
Yeah, okay, I see. So this was all a trick.
We only have a month.
If memory serves me correctly, February 3rd was the date Dr. Maruki gave us, right?
Yep, that is exactly correct.
Could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be completed?
Yeah, I truly wonder if like that is something he would do.
It's possible.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure by then.
We'll need to secure our route to the treasure by the 2nd so we can send our calling card.
Does he really need the calling card? I mean, he knows we're coming, doesn't he?
Then, on the day of, we're most likely going to have to fight Maruki.
Allow me to produce the calling card.
Wouldn't it be better to like do this on like the February 1st then? Like just a suggestion, do it a little bit earlier than he would expect it so that he wouldn't expect it?
This is certain to be our final card.
That
I
is,
pour my heart and soul into its creation.
isn't that the same thing we said last time, that it was going to be the last mission?
Be that as it may, there are still some unsolved questions.
You mean the Metanov?
Right.
What's the deal with the palace's name? Doesn't seem to affect the app's functions, but
That must also be a product of Maruki's cognition. He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse. As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely disappear either.
I kinda lost you on this one.
However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's ruler. Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
But in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence entirely?
Because he doesn't want to do that? Maybe he actually wants to save us.
Maruki told us he wants us to accept his world.
Yeah, he technically... He isn't an evil guy, he just doesn't want his plan to go wrong.
It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit.
Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow, yeah? And you? Sound good?
you're willing to ask me as well.
Aren't you technically part of that group?
Duh, dude. The Phantom Thieves don't act unless it's a unanimous vote.
Fine then. You know I have no intention of accepting Maruki's world anyway.
Then that settles that.
Wait, what about Yoshizawa-san?
She needs to be included too, yeah.
We may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well. Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own.
Or maybe we should just tell her?
What she does with that information, though, that's up to her.
No, just, like, tell her. Just give her a call here. Come on, she's a normal human being.
Right.
Also, like, there's a month of this game left. Come on, dudes.
If that concludes
Let her be part of the group.
I shall continue to watch over you, Trickster. Please show me the path that you choose for humanity.
She was literally right there. Come on, guys. Include her in the freaking video game.
I just...
Guess we might as well close up for the night. Hey, once you're done washing that, you can go ahead and call it a...
One coffee, please.
welcome.
And a bunch of curry, please. Welcome, Sumire.
Yoshizawa?
Have a seat. She's here to see you, right? Yeah,
Right.
Don't worry about finishing up. I'll take care of it later.
Or I can take care of it later myself. Like, come on, dude. Let me help.
Sorry for coming over so late. And thank you for the coffee.
Wait, we actually gave her coffee right at the end of the night. Come on. This girl is never going to sleep.
It's delicious.
Thank you.
Would you mind if I got something off my chest? Thank you. So, to tell the truth, I saw you all go into the nurse's office today.
Yeah, it's almost like somebody should have called you into this.
And, I sort of eavesdropped on your conversation.
Yeah. About the actualization. Not gonna lie, I participated in the conversation.
And are following them with such confidence.
She does look like she needs some curry, yeah. Admittedly, we probably don't have enough for her. She eats like a bucket of curry.
Whereas I'm simply... like Dr. Maruki said before, I ran from the truth. I couldn't handle the fact that Kasumi died because of my actions. My memories are still a bit hazy, but even when I remembered that I'm really Sumire, I didn't want to accept it. I was still running from reality, where Kasumi is gone, where I had to live for Kasumi instead of as her.
It's weird that she wears glasses. I know this sounds weird from my side, but it's weird that she wears glasses. Do you still want to run?
No. Like I said earlier, I realized something when I saw you all striving to push onward. I can't keep running like this. But now that Kasumi's gone, I have no idea what to do with myself. Senpai, what should I do?
You should join us. I know you'll choose well.
You can be awfully firm sometimes, Senpai. but you're absolutely correct. I must thank you for allowing me to unload all of this onto you. I'm still not completely sure what I should do, but I plan to think more on it. I've got to figure out what to do with my life now.
Bro, the game is about to end.
Let's reform society.
Okay, the game is about to end. Just put her on the freaking group. Come on. And I will say it again. There's literally no reason for Kazumi to not have been part of this group since Shido's Palace. Okay, like she was there on the escape from the casino. There is no reason for her to not have been part of this group for all that while. Like, and I really believe that it would have made the impact of, oh, okay, this is who she truly was. Like, imagine if we have spent the last 2.5, let's count the casino as well, 2.5 what's the word I'm looking for? Palaces. It's the last 3 months of the previous 3 months of this game, right? So you've spent the last 3 months of this game with this character who not only deceived us, she deceived herself to that point, right? And suddenly, this character you're supposed to have known is now a new person. You get to have had like these 2 months as like a background for this revelation, instead of having Kazumi appear like 3 times in this game. And like, I know that the whole like enhanced edition thing is meant to like give you the base thing and also give you the enhanced part, but honestly it would have made the story better. Okay, it would have made Sumire's story better. It would have given the false lies he's been living a bigger impact. Now it's just like a reveal that happened to a character. Imagine if she was like a full part of this team for a while. It would have been a bigger impact. It would have made all the connections Sumire has had to this point basically invalid. Where was I friend with like a lie? It would make everyone else like wonder that. Like, again, this person lied in a sense. She lied to herself first, but she lied to the group. She is a soft traitor. She would be a soft traitor. Now she's just another person. It would have had more depth. Rewriting reality. I would never have thought such a thing possible. Not only that, but this palace is ruled by a persona user. How does that make any sense? I know god modding when I see it. At this point, he basically is a god, right? That shit makes Cedar look small time. We need to come up with a plan. That's a good point. We should meet up tomorrow. Sounds good. Speaking of, how should we contact Akechi? Add him to the fucking group. I guess we could let him back on the group chat, right? Yep, that's the quickest. Let's put him in. Alright, I'll take care of it. Thanks. 1 month to go, huh? More like 20 days. We better come up with a plan. That time is gonna go by fast.
For real?
I can't believe he could run mementos. This guy is different than the others. Mark is going to be tough one to take down. Okay, so I guess go to sleep.
Hey.
This isn't going to be easy. Let's keep our guard up. Yep.